Good afternoon, welcome to a chat video for my chat video channel. It is hot. I would have used a cloth to wipe my face down, but I don't have one to spare that. Right now, as you may hear, I'm still a bit coldy. I'm still fighting off whatever this thing is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be able to see the Valtours tomorrow and the GBRF. So, hopefully, I can able to go and see them. Not be indoors. I'm boring myself to death because no one wants that. So this video is a chat video for my chat channel. If you haven't caught that and find out what I'm doing to the chat channel. The last chat video I done on this channel was a year ago, and I said I was gonna quit YouTube, doing YouTube videos. I'm gonna update that and say, well, the big videos I'm doing are minimal, and most of the time they don't come out. Every now and again they will appear, it's like Pharrell tours and stuff like that, but mainly my big videos tend to be posted on my platform anymore. Across all my 4 platforms. That's my train channel, that's my gaming channel, my chat channel, and me and my companion doll channel. So, and the Pride channel, which now it's gone back to a chat channel, I think. I changed it a few months ago. With a picture of Charlotte on the front picture. So yeah, I want to mention a few topics that need to be talked about, which haven't been brought up in a while, but I want to bring them up onto this sort of particular video for today. They're important to this channel because I think anyone needs to hear this, and I can't show it onto the train channel because it's nothing related to trains. It's completely different subject away from trains, so that's why I'm bringing it up on this channel. So yeah, I want to mention them. I want to keep it minimal 20 minutes for this particular video because I don't want to rag on about it too much. So the first thing I want to mention is mainly, yes, the videos on my channels are going to be keeping to the shorts onto across all my YouTube channels. Minimal. My gaming channel, I haven't done any video gameplay yet. Not yet. I'm waiting to the autumn to start my video gameplay. I would like to bring it back, but I want to do it once the cooler weather comes in and it's a little less bright outside for doing that sort of thing. But I want to keep my eyes on some models that I want to catch on, but I want to mention that in a different video because it's not for this channel. But if you want to see me unbox some brand new model trains for this year, go check the other channel out. I'm going to be posting them up as soon as I get them, basically. So yeah, this particular video is all about nothing related to trains. This is a completely different topic from motorways and the railways in general. I've got a railway video actually coming out tomorrow, so if you're interested in see that, just watch tomorrow's video because obviously that's going to be a long day. So yeah, I've got things that I need to bring up. So what's the first thing I'm going to bring up right now? Right, Okay, the channels, we are in 2025. I just turned 30 last weekend, so I just had my birthday. So people wondering why there's not been as many shorts posting across to the train platform or the other platforms in general. It's because I got so many things I need to do, and one of them, if I can lean over and grab it, is this thing. Because I've been still working on my reading and writing at the moment, I've been working on my reading and writing skills, and I basically got to go through all this process, basically copying out the letters and then copy it underneath, numbers, letters, and then doing a bit of writing yourself. It's quite a lot to do, and this is not the only one I've got to go through and do. This is one of the two I've got to sort out. So that is one of the things I need to organise. The other thing is that the Model Railway video the Model Railway channel is going to be changing again this year. Every year, basically, instead of cutting them out entirely on my channels, across all of my channels, I'm going to be basically just gradually cutting down year by year, just doing less of the videos instead of doing and stopping entirely. I'm going to naturally just cut them down bit by bit, and that way it's easier. But I will still post the odd few videos for special events like the rail tours and unboxing the videos and stuff like that. And that will also go the same for if I ever get another companion dog or something like that. It's just I need to think what is the most priority in my life, and videos is not my main priority of my life. The main priority of my life is, well, there's things outside of videos that's more important. I don't want to say specifically what, but you'll see one day. So yeah, this is the other topic I want to mention, is to do with I just don't really know how to explain this one, but as I mentioned a few years ago, my previous chat video I done a few years ago, I'm not really bringing the main topic up, but I'm bringing the parts up to it. And yes, I don't really want to bring it up, but I think it's necessary for anyone who wants to get into a relationship, whatever gender they would be, is just in a word of advice, try to be careful what people can be like. Because my first share of having a relationship with one person can lead to wrong things, which I found through time, from college. It's just gone doing this a lot, and in reality she doesn't know what she wants to do. Not mention her name, but she just doesn't know what to do with herself. And is anyone who's experienced the same problem in a experience through relationship with people in general, can be either good or bad, depending on the person you're with. For me, it's always been the negative side, unfortunately. Which is a sad thing, really. But I know for a fact that sometimes you're going to have people just, they're messing you around, which does happen, which is why I don't mention it very much in my videos at all, because It's just because I know personally, I know what she's like to me, and I know what she's like towards others too, and it's just I don't really want to put it out there in the way of throwing the whole story about it. But if you want to hear the previous video to this sort of topic about relationships experiences, check the older videos. They're on that one, and yeah, just watch that video if you want more of the story. But yeah, that's just one of the things I want to mention to this video. The other thing is, the more important thing is, if you haven't watched the April video when I went on the Midland Pullman, just go and watch it. There's a lot of stuff on April that happened when I went on the charter special from Exeter St Davis out to York. It was something else. Just go and watch the video. You'll find out for yourself. And the photo slides go with the video. It's pretty cool. So I would highly recommend just take a look at it and just enjoy it. As for the Vale tours for tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably go somewhere likely and go down towards Penzance direction, go on a 43 and then going down. I'm not sure I'll go all the way, but we'll see. At least if I cover myself to go away that way, it means I can see where they're going to be parked up, and I can see where they're going to be. One I know for certain is the Midland Pullman charter service from, is it Scarborough or is it Derby? Coming from Derby to, is it Derby? I think the one was coming from Derby, and I think the other one was coming from Bristol. They're both going down Penzance, and there's one from Birmingham Street West to Penzance, which is a GBRF. And yeah, there's a couple of different ones going through tomorrow. And of course there's the Castle sets and AO2s and a couple of Voyagers. So I'm going to have a mixed bag tomorrow with the videos of different things happening tomorrow. And there might be potentially a DV cargo from Exeter Riverside down to St Blaisley, but I could be wrong on that. And there's Westbury down to St Blaisley, which hasn't been activated in quite a while, which the Track Clean train. I missed one today actually because I haven't been well recently. I missed the measurement train, the Class 43 measurement train. I don't know what livery it was towing, but I think probably would have been the yellow one, but if it wasn't, it was the red and purple one, then that's just annoying. But I'm gonna save most of the content for tomorrow, so that's all filming. So one big video tomorrow, and then there will be no more videos until next week, which will be, trying to think when I will do next sort of videos after today. After tomorrow, I think my next lot of videos for next week will be, I think Tuesday, and then probably Thursday, and then probably maybe Saturday, I'm not sure. But certainly know there's going to be one Tuesday, one on Thursday, and then maybe one on Saturday, depending on how I feel. I think on Saturday next week I might do video gameplay during the evening, which would be quite cool. So that is obviously a possibility. So yeah, it is, it is what it is, and you just can't. Obviously it does depend on the temperatures of the room at the time. But I do have my new Minecraft game, so we can play Minecraft on the video next weekend. And the main topic was the what was it? It was something in particular. I think, yeah, it was to do with things are changing on this particular channel, and when I keep it, it's just me and Charlotte chat channel, or what I call it, companion doll channel. Well, I mean, well, Charlotte is not in the best shape anymore. She's on the chair, which is also not in the best shape. So both of those things, or her and the chair, is just, I think they're going to have to probably go to the tip. Unfortunately, there's no way to fix Charlotte up. If I knew how to fix her, there would be a high chance I would still kept her, and it's just because she's not in the best shape. There's not much I can do with her. I can't keep her stand up in her clothes, and because she will fall down, because all the joint in the back or her spine is just completely broke away. And yeah, she is a female companion doll. I had her for a couple of years, and yeah, she's lasted pretty well. And I mean, the fact that I still have her sitting on the chair somehow, not falling over, which is quite remarkable. And if you want to start a YouTube channel, by all means do so. It's just the main thing I would say to any new who arrives into the world of YouTube, content creators are starting out as to be, or becoming a content creator. It's not as easy as it looks. I can say that from my own experience. It's not as easy as it looks. Having that is, well, it's like going between one area to another very, very quickly. And it doesn't always work very simply either. You can find ways to make it work, but again, you don't have to. It's totally up to you. So yeah, and obviously quickly then this video off is to make sure when you're making a video on your channel, make sure what you're gonna, either write it down or just put some notes onto what you're gonna put on, and then rehearse it before making the video, which I know a lot of YouTubers I watch do that sort of thing. As when I started out on this platform, on all my channels, my oldest one's my train channel. I remember the first video I did 10 years ago now for that channel. My first video I did on that channel would have been a Class 56 review, unboxed it and reviewed it, but I didn't really give it much of the title, and I didn't really say much about the train itself. So if I do take a look at it, a Class 56 again this year, I'll go back and reorganise it to make a new version of the old video. Do proper research on the 56, because you know me, my research on HSTs is one of the best ways to understand everything. So pretty cool. Yeah, being a YouTuber can be hard work, especially if there's parts in the video you need to edit and then cut out. It's just one of the most frustrating things I can think of, is to film it and then you have to cut bits out of it in between the video. So yeah, how was my birthday? Was last weekend, and how was my holiday? Yeah, my holiday was good. I didn't really get massively planned during that time I was away for a week. Got a few things organising. I had the Rail Tour on Monday when I was away, which was a steam. I went all the way over to Starcross from the holiday park I was staying at. on the Friday, the day I came down, or was it the Friday? No, it would have been Saturday. Saturday I came down was the first day I went away on holiday, would have been the Midland Pullman Charter. And that was quite cool to see that go through, and always been fond of it. Did I like the Midland Pullman since I've been on it, or did I like it beforehand? So the last thing I wanted to mention in this video is just a quick last bit to end the video off, is basically, if you do want to make a content out of, well, if you want to make a YouTube channel and make your own videos, go ahead and do it. It can be fun, but also can be challenging at times as well. I can say that for myself because I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now. Well, it's just been over 10 years. It was nearly 2 months ago. And yeah, this time 2 months, almost. Yeah, this time a month ago, I was just, no, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow would be the day of the 28th. Yeah, tomorrow from last month, it would have been this time tomorrow, and 10 years ago, it's when I started the YouTube channel, and I've done a lot of different content since then. So yeah, it's been a long journey. And my best figures I've done over the years would probably been 2023, when I saw the Flying Scotsman and I saw all the different HSTs from Intercities, Midland Pullman, Colas Rail, Castles. I'm trying to think if I ever filmed the first Great Western 43s or not. I don't think I ever filmed them, apart from my model one I've got up on my shelf. But the best one I would seen over 2023 would have been the Intercity sets and the Midland Pullman, the Colas Rail. But in general, I like the HSTs in general. They always been my passionate train, even when I was young. The first ever HST I went on, this will surprise you, but the first one I went on was actually an East Coast HST. It was. I'll prove it to you because I got a model of it. Here we go. This beastie, this is the one that I went on years ago with my mum and my sister, and I went on it. Came back from, was it Inverness or was it Aberdeen? We got on at Aberdeen, I believe, and we went down to London King's Cross on it. Zoomed straight down to the woods. down to King's Cross at 162.8 miles an hour. It was just. This is one of the things that I think a lot of train companies forget about the iconic of the HST. It's not just a diesel train, it's also a hybrid, but it's a self-charging hybrid. It's not the one that you see on the modern day tracks. The downsides, the modern day trains, like the 802s, we'll see it across the whole of the county, and the 800s and the 801s, they are, as I've seen before, they're a little unreliable. The most unreliable the company, unfortunately, is the cross-country company recently. It's because cross-country are lack of train drivers, staff, and other things that happened. But not just cross-country has been having that problem. GWR's having that problem, Southwestern having problems. It's going across the whole different train companies, and it's just means there's not enough drivers and staff to run those particular trains. If the drivers are only trained for the very particular trains, then they're going to drive the bigger ones or the smaller ones, depending on what their advances are. But yeah, this is the one we travelled back from Scotland on, which is really awesome because East Coast was operated. I think then who East Coast was operated by. Was it operated by? Wouldn't be operated by the South Western Railway, would it? Originally, I'm actually not sure. But funny enough, these units, because obviously the East Coast Railway was part of the East Coast Main Line. Meaning that they come from Scotland straight down to London to King's Cross. There would be nothing holding it in its way. And if you can imagine one of these, because in real life they would have an engine here, or was it been here? It would have been here, and the electric engine would be at the back near the grille, and that's where the axles or the chimneys on the 43 and a bit, they would have them at both ends, because of the two ends on real life they would have two engines on them, and about 9 coaches in the middle, pushing and pulling train. And obviously at the front you would have directional lights, cab light and the 2 tail lights. And on this 2 of my models of the 5 I own, 2 of them I got operated working fans. This is one of my models that have working fans, which is pretty cool. My East Midlands work with working fans as well, but this is my East Coast HST. This would have been where the guard would have been at one point, probably back in the 1970s, but obviously things changed since the 70s, because obviously now everything is operated by the public transport on the roads, so obviously you don't need a luxury compartment there anymore. You would just have a guard compartment there to make sure the people are behaving on the railways, because you do get idiots on the railways all the time. This one 43314. I think if I've seen that in the castle side library. I have funny suspicion that I think it was on the first Great Western one. I think there was one was operating that colour years ago. I saw an East Coast HST. I would have been very young, but I think this one was scrapped. I think. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that worked. Trying to work out how. So I've got, obviously in this region of the premium model HSTs. They had every wheel was powered. So you had a sintered motor down to 2 flywheels, and then as it's going along, it will be done from the so-called coming out of the station doing. Well, I'm trying to be careful when I'm doing this. It would have done something from the sensor gradually be speeding up, and it would just gone off the main line. It would be going up country at 8 knots. That would have been normal in that time, going across the whole network. And the sad thing is with companies now, they're just being, I'm trying to think of the correct word for it, they're being slightly delusional by the government being taken away, all the British trains being replaced by the Japanese, the half American companies are just being taken off and replaced with their trains. I mean, I don't really like the 802s myself. I find them a bit like a smush sausage at the nose end, but in the back they're kind of like the same thing. But the coaches are, well, they remind me a bit like Class 395 Javelins, the Tachi classes. They remind me of those. Why does down the southwest of Devon and Cornwall, why do we have to have the 802s? Why can't we stick with these British high-speed diesel hybrid trains? Yeah, the engine might need replacing and they might need a few tune-ups, but what's the big deal? I mean, they will last you best part 80 years, even more, if they were you know, the company what looked after them properly, they would last you a long time. And there were backup options if something failed with the newer trains. At least you've got options there, taking you up there, and they've got the newer ones. On the days the same, like if the electrics weren't working, you got the diesel to help it out. The downside with third rail trains, you just don't have that option. It's just all third rail because it means they're picking up electricity from the track below them, and it goes up to the motors and then drives the unit. That's what the 466 Connect services are, I think. I saw them on the way back from York actually in April. I saw them just outside of, was it Bristol Parkway, I think? Yeah, just outside of Bristol Parkway I saw it. And it was just an area where just full of 466s along the near the Bristol area, right near where the place where they building or were building the high-speed HS2 line. HS2, not the HST. That's the name of the train, or the Intercity 125. Anyway, yeah, this beauty of the Iconic, she was running across whole UK originally in different liveries. But the sad thing is, we're now in 2025, we are now, this thing is nearly 50 years old. In real life she has a lot of running time and a lot of smiles from the passengers and the drivers. But nowadays you just don't get that sort of motivation by the modern trains. That just don't give me that sort of inspiration by it. I like the rail tours, but I don't really like the I don't mind the Voyagers, but when it comes to the Javelins, not really my thing. 150s, they're how old are the 150s? I think they're very late 80s, early 90s. I think the 150s. The turbos are 2006. That's when they came out. They were replaced by the other ones. I think it was the 170s and the 153s. I think somewhere around that time. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of chatty type video vlog thing, because I haven't really thought of the names for this video, but it's the sort of video I just want to bring out there for you. So yeah, just quickly before I do let you guys go, I want to say enjoy the weekend, enjoy seeing the Rail Tours, and hopefully it doesn't get too roasting hot over this weekend, because it will make me feel like I want to go swimming again. Obviously I probably shouldn't until I'm fully better, but there's no else to wait and see. If it stays breezy like this tomorrow, that won't be so bad, especially if it's really warm. But yeah, I'm going on an HST tomorrow, which would be cool. I think the first one goes through Bodmin. I think it's at 7:30. Is that 7:30 or is it 8:30 in the morning? Because it's the weekend, you don't have peak times at the weekend. Everything's off peak basically over the weekend. Saturdays and Sundays, there's no unpeak times. That's just during the week. So I can get on any train at any time on the weekend. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I will be around tomorrow. I'm aiming to stay in the Cornwall region tomorrow to see all the different ones coming through. Don't know how far I'll go, but we'll see. Am I going to go down further into Cornwall, or am I going to stay towards Devon? Not sure. I'm not actually sure. Bodmin is quite nice because you got basically the Heritage Line alongside the main line, which is quite cool. But at Parr, there is the Loo line, goes from Parr to Newquay. Yeah, the Loo line's at Liskeard. Yeah. Anyway, before I waffle on a little too much and talk nonsense, I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy the weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a bigger video. Yeah, and hopefully I'll get over this cold as well, because I really don't want this anymore. Peace.